y'all, welcome back for another Tech Talk video. Today I'm sharing with you 5 things that every creator needs. In no particular order, these are a few things that have helped me save time and be more efficient as a creator. First, I have this cord organizer / carrying case. So it wasn't until one of my creator friends had one of these and I was like, yo, like literally all your cords are so organized, like I wish I could never. And so I got one. So here's some of the things that I have inside of my cord organizer. On this side, I have extra batteries for any of my like trigger remotes like this. And then I also have like my small little SSD, which I like to edit on the go with. So anytime I travel, I like to, carry a fairly blank hard drive with me so I can use it for editing purposes and stuff like that. And then it also has like a zip pouch here for you to put cleansing wipes for your lens caps and any other miscellaneous things you need down here. And it does have 2 slots for you to slide your SD cards in. Now I just put some of my microSD adapters here because if they get damaged, I have plenty of those. So on this side, I have my cords. I have iPad charging cord, iPhone charging cord, headphones, wireless mic, USB-C cord, and a mic cord. So I just have my cords here all in one place. And I love this because it's pretty much the size of a small journal. And I can just throw it in my book bag or in a purse or whatever whenever I am editing on the go. I think it's so handy. It alleviates you having to dig in all your purse and pocket trying to find all the cords. And it keeps your cords from getting tangled up. So I definitely recommend trying this out because 1, it's gonna save time when you're trying to find cords. Boom, you're gonna know where they at. And 2, you're not gonna have to waste time trying to untangle them. Next up is this thing right here. Y'all, I serve on the media team at my church and literally so many people have these on the back of their computer. Now I've seen them before and I was like, I don't really need that, right? But when you really be editing for real like that, these are so clutch. So these are hard drive sleeves and it just basically is sticky on the other side of this and you can stick it on the back of your MacBook or your laptop. I have a case on my laptop, so I was like, let me just stick it on there and see how I like it. And I really, really love it because 1, you don't necessarily have to disconnect your hard drive when you like close your computer because it is housed right here on the back of the computer. So if I wanted to open it up and start working, it still is connected and like it's just so convenient for me and I love having this sleeve on the back of here. Now I will say my lacy is a little heavy, so I'm in the market to find another sleeve that will have a little bit more sticky hold. I also didn't clean the back of this before I stuck it on there, so that's probably user error. But if you are using like those small SanDisk hard drives or even your lacy, go ahead and get on Amazon and find you one of these hard drive sleeves. But like I said, it has been a game changer and I love it when I'm editing on the go. I can even store the hard drive and the cable for the hard drive in the sleeve even when it's disconnected. So I like that as well. But I wouldn't recommend putting your computer in your book bag with the hard drive still plugged in because anything can happen in transit. So being able to unplug this and just stick the cord back here because it is like a stretchy material, you can store the hard drive and the wire right there on the back of your laptop. The next thing that I think every creator must have is a secondary laptop charger. You might be asking why. Well, I'm always on go, and one time I was co-working with a friend in Charlotte and I got to like the coffee shop and I did not have my MacBook charger. So the good Frenchie is we were sharing chargers, so it was like I charged and then I'll pass it back to you and you charge because she had her charger. But to avoid like leaving your charger behind, if you get a second one, you can keep this one in your travel bag or wherever you house your laptop, and then you can have a separate one that stays at home. So for me, sometimes I would forget it because it'd be plugged up at home where I was using it and I forgot to throw it in my book bag. Having a second one allows you to keep one in one place and one on the go. So I have definitely reap the benefits of having 2 chargers. I love it so much. So if you only got one, try getting you a second one and see how you like it. Next up, we have this SD card case. Y'all, this pushes up from the bottom and it literally holds up to 4 SD cards, 4 micro SD cards, and 2 SIM cards. Y'all, when I found this, I was like, oh my gosh, what have I been doing all of my life? Because yes, I do have an SD card carrying case, but 9 times out of 10, you probably don't need all 32 of them SD cards when you're on the go. Right? So this one, 4 is the perfect amount because 9 times out of 10, I don't have more than 4 SD cards on me. And if I do have more than 4 SD cards on me, the rest of them are going to be micro SDs. So they just slide in right up here. Now, what I love about this Gigiana is that it is an adapter, honey. This has a USB-C adapter, so I can literally store my SD cards in here. And then I can also use this as the adapter, so I'm not carrying multiple items when I'm on the go editing. So I really love that. It's such a cute little compact case, comes with this little hook so you can hook it on your backpack or whatever, and it's so convenient. It has a slot for the micro SD card as well as the regular SD card reader, so sometimes if I'm using both of them, I can plug both of them up with this one thing, child. So I really like this. Now, if you ain't buy nothing else today, get you this. It's gonna change the game and you gonna appreciate it. Now, this kind of leads into my last thing that I'm suggesting today, which is micro SD cards. So for those of you who don't know, if you've been having an iPhone all your life, we used to use these with 8 gigabytes, 16 gigabytes in our little smartphones. But I started using micro SD cards because one, I thought they was a little bit cheaper when I would go on Walmart and buy SD cards. But the other thing that I really love about micro SD cards is that it's harder to damage them. When I started my content creator journey, I didn't realize the importance of protecting your SD cards and getting a case like this. I would just put it in my wallet, throw it in a book, you know, wherever I can find it. That's where I was going to put the SD card. And over time, I started realizing that sometimes the plastic on the corners of these SD cards can break, they can peel, they can crack. And when that happens, you're most likely going to lose the footage on that card. But with your micro SD card, when you're inserting it into your camera or your SD card adapter, you must use an adapter. So this micro SD is going to go into the adapter, and this is the body that's actually going to be going into your camera, into your SD card adapter, and all those different types of things. Now, if this chips or breaks, you're not going to lose your footage because it's actually housed on this small card. So anytime you buy a micro SD card, most of the time it'll come with the adapter. So I have countless little micro SD adapters, and I feel like this has saved me so much because I've lost so much footage in the past over cracked SD cards. It's ridiculous. So if you have not switched and start using micro SD cards when filming your footage, give it a try. See how you like it. But all of these things I think you need as a content creator because it's literally going to save you so much time and headaches when it comes to doing what you do. So everything will be linked in the description box below. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any new uploads. And in the meantime, check out my latest video here where I share with you 5 practical ways to remain consistent in your content creator journey. As always, I love y'all so much, and until next week. Uncut,